Hi friends, welcome to Techie and Tourism channel. And today we are going to see about how to use a deep learning toolbox in MATLAB. And that's a very good toolbox. And what is the difference between the deep learning and machine learning will be put in the separate video. But to be frank, if you have large number of data, large number of image files, then it's better to go for deep learning because feature extraction is not required. Whereas in case of machine learning, feature extraction you have to give. For example, if you are going to give the image of a cat, then you have to say you have to take eyes, you have to take nose, and they are of this size. Like that, you have to give in machine learning. In deep learning, you need not tell about the feature. Just give the image. It will take the features and it will classify itself. But you may ask, then deep learning is better. But the problem is we need huge data, huge number of images is required. More than 50, 100,000 images means is very good. So since you need so much images, in that case, where you have so many images, you have the images of different size, different angles, then you can go for deep learning. If not, you can go for machine learning. So now let us see how to use deep learning toolbox in MATLAB. So you can see the screen MATLAB. I'm just opening MATLAB. Go to apps. In apps, you can see the toolbox named Deep Network Designer. Okay, so before going to Deep Network Designer, you have to load the data. You need data for that. So first here, I'm going to take Merck data, which is having the cubes, images, and spanner, and all those things. I'm going to use this data. Any machine learning or deep learning, we need data. Okay, so now we need images. So this is already inbuilt in MATLAB. So I can use that Merck data. So I'm just using unzip mercdata.zip. Okay, this is a data file already available with so many images. I'm just going to use this. So I'm just unzipping that and click yes. You will get merc data here. Just right click, copy, then close this and you can paste here in the desktop and keep it for you to load. So in this you can see in the merc data, you can see cap, cubes, playing cards, screwdriver, torch. These are the 5 different elements, images are there inside. You can see inside there are a lot of images. You can see cap. See how they have taken the image different angle, because cap can be shown in any way. In any way, if it is shown, it has to give the answer. So the images are already stored. Cap images, cube images are stored, playing cards are stored, then screwdriver is stored, torch is stored. So now I'm going to use these images for my deep learning. So once it is stored, close it, go to MATLAB. Now you're going to use the toolbox. Go to apps, you can see apps here. Click apps, click Deep Network Designer. It will open the app. Just wait for the app to open. So I know you are new to deep networks, means it's very good toolbox to use because no need to define the hidden layers. So many hidden layers already inbuilt. You only configure them according to the image. Only thing is you need to know the image sizes. Image size is very important. Merc data is 224 into 224. So like this, it will open. First, you have to select which network you have to use. There are so many network already inbuilt. For your design, you have to check which is QSNet, GoogleNet, ResNet, DarkNet. So like that, so many network already they have input layer, hidden layers. So many research is going on this hidden layers. What hidden layer we should use, like Relu network, and all. So many are there. This already which is published in paper. They have made a network and kept. So AlexNet is very simple. So I'm going to use GoogleNet. Okay, just click open. It will import the GoogleNet. Let us wait for the GoogleNet to open. It will take some time. Oh wow, the GoogleNet is open. This is the structure network. So you want to see what is inside. So just you put control, press control and scroll your mouse. It will become big. Right? So here you can see the layers. So now just click the first one, the image. You click second one, you know what is the layer convolution. You click third one, ReLU layer. Fourth one, max pooling 2D layer. So like this, so many layers are there. We are not going to worry about the layers. Already it's designed. We are going to worry about the input and output layer. So input layer is already 224 into 224 into 3. Our image size is also 224 224, so no need to change. If it is an AlexNet or some other net, the input image is different. So input image size, how much the network will allow, that you have to configure. So we should always be careful about input layer. So image size always, what is the image size you have stored, and that and this input layer image, here you can see, should be same. Otherwise, you have to change it. According to the network layer you're selecting, you have to change the size of the image and keep. This is a very important point you should know. So once the image input layer is fine, then go for the, go down. You can see here, you have to change the fully connected layer. Last but 3, you have fully connected layer. Just you have to change the fully connected layer. You have to delete the fully connected layer. Just click delete, it will delete, and go to the left hand side. Go to the left hand side and connect your fully connected layer here. Okay, and then just drag and connect it. Okay, so go to fully connected layer. Here you have to change the weight learning factor, output size. Okay, so output size is 10 here, I think. Our output size is 10. So let me check what is the weight learning factor here. GoogleNet. GoogleNet is going to be, okay, 8 learners for the books. One minute, I have just stored how much I have to put the fully connected layer. Output size is 5 because of the images you have selected. The output size should be 5 and weight learning factor should be 10, 1 and 10. Okay, so let's change the output size to 5, weight learning factor to 10, 1 and 10. Okay, this is a change you have to do in fully connected layer. Why we are changing this? Because of the image we have, the output size should be only 5. So the fully connected layer output size we are making it because we have 5 different images, right? Merck data, we have cap, we have what is that, dice, and then torch. Like that, we have only 5 different sizes. So I'm making 5. If you have 10 different images, then you have to put 10 here. So now weight learning rate factor usually we keep 10 and bias learning factor usually 10. Okay, so then after that, finishing this fully connected layer, then you come to output layer. Softmax fully connected. Then class RG, the classification layer. So come to the row, scroll down the left hand side, you will get one classification. Just remove this classification layer and put this classification layer here and connect it. So no changes here. So what you have to do first is to check the input image. How much? This is a GoogleNet. So input image is 224 into 3 only it will allow. So same size only we have. Then we have to scroll down, come to fully connected layer and change the output size to 5 because we have 5 different images. Then change the rate factor. After that, remove the classification layer and add the classification layer what we have. Okay. So this is what is finished. So now after finishing this, what we have to do is to analyze any error is there because we are going to find the data and we are going to train. So before analyzing, let us go to the data. We have to import data, which data we are going to use it for our testing. So here input data, you have to browse where it is. We have stored in the desktop, right? Merck data. Okay, select the folder. It has come. So already we unzipped and stored in one place, right? In the beginning that I'm loading it, the images. Then here if you see how much amount of training data you have to use, 30% of split from training data. Okay, so 30% of splitting and keeping so that for use it for testing purpose. Then import. So it will take some time for importing. It's importing the data. So once the data is imported, you can see this image, import data. So see MathCap, cube, cards, screwdriver, torch is loaded. 5 different images, 5 outputs. So next, well, after training, we already designed data we have imported. Training, now you have to do training. Go to training option. It will take some time. So change this to validation frequency to 5, epochs I'm reducing to 8, and minimum batch size of 11. Okay, it's 5, 8, and 11. So you can change as per your frequency. So then after this, train. Click train on the left hand side top. Give the training options, how much you want the epochs and all those things. I'm taking 8 epochs. And then after giving the training options, click train. So this will take some time for the network to get trained to your data. After this training, you have to export it to the workspace and you can test it. It's as simple as that. So what you have to do first, you have to download the data and keep it, the images. Second, you have to select the layer, which is AlexNet or GoogleNet or whatever may be. Check the input size, image input size, check the fully connected layer and change the classification layer. So these three things you have to change in the design. And now the training will be starting. Can you see the training progress? So you can see in the left hand side, the training happening. The training started. You can see the graph. The training is happening here. The epoch 1, because only 8 epochs are given. If you want to increase the epochs, it's left hand to you to get the good results. Because of the explanation, I'm making epochs to be 8. There's the training complete. Then we can export the data. So training is in progress. Now it has reached epoch 4. So always deep learning is very good. Only thing you need a more amount of images and the size should be correct to the layer you are selecting. And if you have good number of images, then you can go for deep learning. If you don't have good number of images, you don't have good system requirements, at least RAM should be 16 GB or minimum 8 GB. Well good if you have 32 GB. So if the system requirement is also not meeting, then you don't have images, then it's better to go for machine learning. So each one has its own good and plus and minus. So according to your purpose, you can decide whether you're going for machine learning or you're going for deep learning, whichever is possible. So training iteration is 40 iterations are given, frequency of 5. I think going to finish, the 40 iterations is going to be finished. You can see on the right hand side, iteration, start time, epochs, all those things. So this is finished. The training data is finished. And now you can see the export button is getting enabled. So come here, click export, export train network and result. If you want code, you can generate the code. MATLAB code will be generated. If you want to export the train network, then export it to the workspace. I'm clicking this. What's the name? Train network underscore 1. It is export. Then you have to go to the workspace Now you have to test data and see whether when you give some data, whether it's identifying whether that image is cube or cap. So for that, I'm going to give some command and read the image. I'm going to read the image from the file and then going to give to this developed model. So let's go to this here. I'm just going to use, I already have the command, so I'm just using this command. Those are good this. So I'm reading the data test file. Okay, somewhere I have one test file. I'm going to read it because already we split. Then I'm resizing to 224 and 224 because our Google Net will accept only 224 and 224. And next is this 3. This is the standard command where you have to classify our train network is train network underscore 1. It was showing you can show 2, 3 based on your export. When doing export, it was showing the file name. So that is here. So it is predicting based on the data, this test data given, based on that, it is going to predict. This is a train network we have, an image, a new image I'm going to give and check whether my model is predicting or not. So just I'm copying these commands. Oh wow, the cube is there. So I gave the cube image and it is telling, yes, it is cube. It's a test data being given. So it's showing the answers. So that's a good deep learning toolbox. So already I have shared machine learning also. Please, those who are visiting deep learning, check machine learning also and you'll be more benefited. Keep waiting for my updates. Please subscribe this video and press the bell button and it will be of great help for us. Thank you very much for this tech and tourism info. See you later. Bye bye.